Hello everyone, this is Aletha Prime here, and welcome back to another episode of Primecraft. I decided to go ahead and pick up our good friend Chuck and go on a little bit of an adventure. One thing that I've learned is that this pen is not going to be large enough for 2 donkeys and Chuck. So eventually at some point we're going to have to come up with something bigger. At least when I opened the doors, Chuck just went ahead and started walking right out. Otherwise I kept jumping from one animal to the other. So, alright, so we are going to go ahead and jump our way out of here. Fortunately, Chuck is a decent jumper. And what we're going to do is, let's see, which way do we want to go down? Preferably not through the lava. I think we can go this way. So we are going to head west towards the ocean, and we are going to go ahead and get building over in that direction, and I will meet you when we get a little bit closer to our goal. Oh, come on, Chuck. Maybe I can just push you across. There we go. See? Not so bad. We went the wrong way. This way. Yeah. Barely. Oh, Chuck! Get off the cactus! Oh, I barely get here and Chuck is already wandering off. I took away some cactus right here because I was afraid he was going to step on it. You, my dude, I don't know what's up with you. But anyway, let's go ahead and actually make you safe, as obviously you cannot take care of yourself. Oh, good old Chuck. It's good to be back, isn't it? Alright. Once again, we are making some fences, because apparently I always forget to bring some. Okay, Chuck. And get back there. Take the lead back. And boom, there we go. Alright, our friend Chuck is safe. Alright, so now we are going to make the obligatory... Oh, I already had some. Okay. The obligatory chest. I'm going to hang on to that, because I'm going to need it later. We're going to put stuff like cactus in there that we don't currently need. Alright, so then the other thing that we are going to need right now is a boat. Because this is not our final destination. So, I have everything that we need in... Oh, and of course I forgot my... I didn't think I was going to need my axe, but fortunately this won't take long. I have no room. Now I do. Alright, so I have everything that I need with me, either in my ender chest or on myself. And what we are going to do is we are going to let Chuck enjoy some time on the beach while we go out into the middle of the ocean and start working on a mob farm. So basically, one of the reasons I'm making this is because with 1.13 coming up, a number of mechanics are going to be changing, and so I want to make sure that I have the opportunity to get this set up where I can get lots and lots of drops that I will eventually be able to use later in the future, either through trading or crafting. And yeah, so that will be helpful if I can get those loaded up sooner rather than later. And I will... Yeah. So what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be using Nembon's design, and I will go ahead and try to remember to put a link down in the description. And... Alright, where was I going to build this thing? I think I've already gone too far. Because there was a slightly more shallow spot. Maybe it was... That's... Oh, yep, it was that spot right there. Okay. Because I want to build out over the ocean, but I don't want there to be too much land nearby. The way this is set up is... It's designed so that way mobs aren't going to be able to spawn because I will be out of range, except for where I want them to spawn. But... Just so I don't have to worry about cave lighting quite so much, we're going to build it in the ocean right here. So I guess we actually aren't all that far away. Cool, so I'm going to use my disposable block and get ourselves a little platform set up right here in the middle of the ocean. Because at least for the time being, mobs cannot spawn in water. Let's get our boat over here. Make sure it's handy. Alright. And so how this is going to work is I'm going to be building up a series of platforms way up into the sky, and mobs are going to spawn on those platforms, and then water is going to push them off, and they're all going to fall down onto a platform where I will collect their drops, and I will be happy and they will be gone. I've done this before using Mumbo's design, as you saw in a previous video, but I figured I would use a different design this time around, just also because it's kind of fun to try something new. So let's go ahead and get this project underway. So as I start building this thing, I just wanted to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for all the support that you showed me in the last episode. Your encouragement and your advice, and even just saying hi and being there really does mean a lot to me. You know, it's easy to go through periods where you don't feel so great about yourself and what you're doing, and it's nice to know that people will be there for you and encourage you and kind of show you the good about yourself and them as well. So I really do want to thank you to just want to thank all my friends and the people that I know on Discord, and the people that, you know, I haven't met who have just come in and said hi. And yeah, it means a lot to me, and I just wanted to thank you very much. So I just, with the words, yep. Okay, so I guess I don't really have a whole lot more to say than that. So I will go ahead and let this video speak for itself. I hope you enjoy watching me build this giant monstrosity, and I hope you enjoy the lovely music that accompanies it, and I will see you when it's finished. Right, so I think I've managed to put this thing together correctly. The redstone looks good. Anyway, yeah, so here is my handy dandy new mob farm, and this ladder here, there's more ladder on the other side, is going to go up to an AFK platform where I can basically just hang out and wait for things to drop. Now, it's not turned on, and I haven't done my first test yet. I just kind of decided to give you an idea of what it looks like. So we have 10 platforms, and basically each of these droppers that are at the base of the platforms are going to shoot up water, and when mobs spawn, it's going to push them into this water right here. And you see there's this hole in the middle, and it's going to, all the mobs are going to go through the middle and eventually land on this platform down here, which, if I did everything correctly, is just far enough for everything to die, with a few exceptions being mobs that have the feather falling enchantment on armor, which is relatively rare, but you know, it's still a thing. So I went ahead and put in this little system around here. I need to add a few more fence posts around the side, and this is so that way if there are mobs that have feather falling, I can just go ahead and go through and manually kill them without having to actually crawl into the farm. So with that, I am going to go ahead, work my way back to this big platform up here, turn it on, and we will see if it works. So I went ahead and made the necessary adjustments, so let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing running even better. Alright, so we got the water going, got our little clock running. Now let's take a look and see what's going on. Are we getting spawns? Oop, we are! Awesome. So I do not want to be on that side. So let's go down to the bottom and see what kind of drops we're getting. It is a long way down, so it's very important for me not to press the space bar because that will basically shoot me off the ladder, and it's also important for me to, if I fall, make sure I land in the water and not on solid ground because that will kill me. No amount of feather falling will rescue me in that case. Alright. Yay! We got things! They're falling! They're dying! That makes me happy. I'm just going to wait here for a second and make sure things are dying the way that they should. I understand that things that have feather falling will still survive. Oh, it is a lovely sight. It's one of my favorite things. Cool! So we have ourselves a working mob farm. And so next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to work on this section down here, make it a little bit easier to get to my chests to get all the loot, and then also work on the AFK platform up the top, kind of make it, you know, something nice to visit. And I just came down to see how our drops are doing. I left the farm on so that way all the water buckets are going, so nothing's going to spawn. And I was wondering if there were going to be any zombies or skeletons that had survived the fall, but the one thing that managed to make it is Marvin. Hi Marvin. Not quite sure exactly how you made it down here, but you know, it's good to see you, buddy. Always a pleasure. Please don't kill me. So let's see what we got going on in our chest. Ooh, I have not been working on this for very long, and this is absolutely gorgeous. I am so very happy by this. Please nothing fall on my head, as is my wish every time I play Minecraft. Whoo yeah! We are getting some serious drops here, and I swear this is probably just from like a half hour, 45 minutes, I don't know exactly how long, but I'm guessing closer to 45 minutes. We are going to need a lot more chests, which means that we are going to have to play around a little bit underwater, but we are going to get to that in a little bit as soon as I finish up the AFK platform, and I will show you what it looks like. Alright, so I ended up being short just a couple bits of sandstone, surprisingly. But yeah, so this is going to be my AFK area. The farm is going to be right down there. I've got a glass walkway so you can kind of see what's going on down there. I went ahead and took away that piece of redstone right about there, and that's what keeps the water flowing. So whenever I want to turn the farm back on, actually all I have to do is just go replace that bit of redstone and it will continue to work as normal. I don't have it on right now because I'm kind of afraid of all of the extra drops overflowing, but we will take care of that very shortly. So yeah, I went ahead and went with orange and yellow stained glass and glass panes, and I kind of like how it turned out. It's kind of a nice contrast, almost kind of a sunset-y look to me. The sandstone adds a nice kind of neutral color to it. And yeah, so this yellow block right here is directly over the very center of the farm, and so I will just stand here and hang out and just do stuff while I wait for all of my sweet loot. So yeah, I am gonna go ahead and call this project good for now. We will come back later and continue to finish up these last little details, as well as work on the receiving drop area down at the bottom. So yeah, I want to thank all of you for joining me today on this episode. If you liked this episode, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you've been enjoying this series, I would encourage you to subscribe so that way you can continue to catch more episodes as they come out. And thank you again so much for watching and for all the support that you've shown me. And I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye!